Before I get started, if you happen to like movies, trailer reactions, Funko, subscription boxes, and collectibles, then hit that subscribe button now, cause I have all that on my channel. Don't forget to turn the bell icon on so you know when I post a nerd video. What is happening, guys? Back at you with the nerd video. So, for those of you that don't know, today is actually Batman Day. Yes, that's right, Batman Day. Now, Batman debuted back in 1939, and I believe it was Detective Comics number 27 back in 1939. Now, Batman, I'm sure as y'all know, has been a staple in comic books, and as far as like, just comic characters, has been a staple in there for like close to 80 years now. Like, so he's like really well known. Everybody knows him around the world. Now, Batman is easily one of my top favorite comic book characters. Like, he's easily like up there. So really for this Batman Day, I wanted to do the top 5 Funko Pop Batmans. Now, I picked the top 5, in my opinion, from my collection that I have right now. So like, it was kind of a hard choice because I do have a lot of Batman. So it was a hard choice for me, and like I kept going back and forth on a lot of them. But I finally narrowed it down to like the top 5 Batman in my collection. So let's get to it. So at number 5, I went ahead and went with the Rainbow Batman. Now, this was exclusive to New York Comic Con back in 2016. Now, I really like the design of this one. Like, I like how they just took one of his costumes from like the comics and like made it into a pop, because he did have a rainbow costume just like this in the comics. So I like how they did the design of the rainbow, and then you see the different stripes. And I know with some pops like this where it's like kind of striped and stuff, there's a lot of times where they don't come out with straight lines, but this one is actually well done. I like how it's like actually straight. You cannot see that a line is out of place. There might be slight, if you're able to like actually seek it out, there might be slight bump or there, but like overall this one is like well done, and like really no paint flaws on it. But like, yeah, this one is the one I have at number 5. Let's get on to number 4. So at number 4, I chose actually one of the first ever Batman pops I ever got into the collection. Now, at that time, I really liked the design of this pop, and like I really liked the game too. I was playing the game at the time. I really liked the game, and I really liked the design. So at number 4, I have Batman from Arkham Knight. Now, just on the pictures of it, like what made me get this pop was that the design, like the individual design in the pop, and just the details in the like everywhere, like his armor, his like his cowl, his cape, like just the details in it made me want to get this pop. So this was actually one of the first Batman pops I ever got into the collection. But at number 4, we have the Batman from Arkham Knight game. But let's get on to number 3. So this next one at number 3 was actually the pop. When I first saw this pop, this is what made me subscribe to the DC Legion of Collectors subscription box for the first time. I saw this pop, and it was like a pop I had to have. It was actually one of the first Batman I actually got into the collection also. But this one made me subscribe to the Funko DC Legion of Collectors box. And the pop I chose at number 3 was the Armored Batman from Batman v Superman. Now, I know a lot of people had their problems with this movie, but I will admit, yeah, sure, I had problems with it too, but for the most part, I actually did like most of it. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but like I actually did like most of it. Of course, I had some problems with the movie, but otherwise, this pop is like just a great pop. I saw it and I was like, I just had to have it. I like the design of the armor. I like the details in there. They did all the details right. I just like the dark gray contrasting with like that bronze kind of gold color in there, and like I just like the detail and overall design of this pop. So like, I'm glad I was able to actually get this pop. It made me subscribe to the box for the first time, and like just glad that I had this pop in the collection. But let's go ahead and get on to number 2. So at number 2, we have a real special pop. Now, I know people are complaining about the chrome pops now because it's really becoming oversaturated with like a lot of chrome pops coming out. But this one, I know everybody wanted. It was actually the second chrome Batman pop to come out, and that is the Black Chrome Batman. Now, I'm so glad I was able to get this into the collection, and like just the like I had to wait outside Barnes and Noble for 2 hours just to get this pop. And like, so like this is really a special pop to me just because of the time I waited in line to get this pop. And that's actually the longest I ever waited for a pop, was actually 2 hours outside Barnes and Noble. Because like I tried to order it online the night before whenever it came out during New York Comic Con. But of course, Barnes and Noble's website is, you know, trash when it comes to cons. I'm sure everybody knows that. And like I really tried to order it. I thought I actually was able to order online, but it actually charged me multiple times. Now I'm glad. Yeah, of course the money did come back. I'm glad it did come back. It came back a couple of days afterwards, but like I was actually able to go the next morning to Barnes and Noble, stand outside. I waited just about 2 hours, probably a little more than 2 hours, just to get this pop. And I'm glad I was able to get into the collection. And like just overall, I'm glad that it's in the collection. But this is at number 2. Let's get on to number 1. Now this next one at number 1 actually picked up recently, a couple weeks ago, if I happen to see the unboxing video for it. So at number 1 we actually have the Batman from Hush. Now this is the new DC collection line by Jim Lee. They're actually creating a Joker one that's coming out pretty soon. But like as soon as I saw it, this was like one I had to have. I made sure I pre-ordered it on GameStop. It came out right after San Diego Comic Con. I think a couple days afterwards. It came out on pre-order, and I was like, I just had to get this. And like, I am not disappointed with this pop. I like the design. I like the cape, the way it's flowing. I like the colors, the dark gray with like the dark kind of bluish. I like the way he's like standing on a gargoyle, and like it really just comes from that iconic picture of him standing on a gargoyle in that comic Hush. And like Hush is a great comic. So like for Funko to be able to make this one and then like continue on, like they're making the Joker, and then I'm guessing this is going to be like a new line they're doing, the DC collection by Jim Lee line. So like I'm glad that they're making these ones, and like just like this picture and then the comic are iconic, and like I'm glad that Funko was able to make this one, and just a great overall design on this one. But those are my top 5 picks of Batmans that I have in my collection. Let me know down in the comments, what are some of your favorite Batmans, or which one are some of the best designed Batmans in your opinion do you think? Leave down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you know when I post another video. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos on my channel. But that's all I got. I'll see y'all next time, and remember, be legendary.